AR-15 pistol. It's a real unusual setup for most people. In fact, many have never seen an AR pistol. As you know, if you've watched some of our earlier video footage, we have worked on this project for a while now. And we're going to continue doing some shooting and talk about the advantages of an AR-15 pistol over an AR-15 rifle.
I've had several people ask me, why did I build a pistol? The main thing is I have several AR-15 rifles, and I wanted something a little different. I've got a 16-inch 9mm rifle that you've probably seen, and so the 9mm pistol was a perfect lead-in. The primary things that I like about the pistol is the fact that it's short, it's relatively lightweight, and it's very maneuverable. In a self-defense situation in the house or outside the house, around the house, it gives you great flexibility and maneuverability over what a 16-inch or even 20-inch rifle would be. Muzzle blast on .223 can be very violent, or is very violent, whereas the 9mm is much more manageable and much less obtrusive to the shooter or anyone else around the muzzle.
You know, I have an AR-15 rifle. In fact, I have a number of AR-15 rifles in .223, and in places there's no substitute for a rifle. But the pistol has application, and a lot of people were questioning some things about it. And I just want to talk about what appeals to me as a shooter with an AR-15 rifle and AR-15 pistol, and some of the advantages. One of the things is that this is a small package, very small. And this is a 10-inch barrel. You cannot put this size barrel on a rifle legally unless you have a short-barreled rifle. So this is pistol length, and then we have this buffer tube which has the spring, so the buffer tube remains on this gun. But this is the key, and this is the reason why. If this did not have this piece, I wouldn't care anything about having an AR-15 pistol. But because I can rest my cheek and shoot very comfortably, both 9mm, which this pistol is, or .223 also shoots very comfortably, this makes a very small package, and you still have a lot of firepower with this package. That's why I like it. That's the main advantage over a rifle. Otherwise, your accuracy is less on long distance, for sure, with a pistol compared to a rifle. But this pistol has some advantages, and two, it's just a lot of fun to handle and to shoot.
I really like a red dot on most any firearm, but on a pistol length firearm it really comes into its own because it's quick, it's close range, it doesn't have to be that accurate. 25, 50 yards is going to be max, and the red dot is very, very fast and very, very simple, very intuitive to use. No matter what firearm system you have, I think it's critical that you have a good quality, shock isolated bezel light for your firearm. As you'll see in some of the footage, you'll realize that we have a red lens on this light, which allows you to protect your night vision during a low light situation. This red light will not allow the light to blind you as the user. If I have a situation where I need to use white light, I just flip the scope cap and I have white bright light.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more fun gun reviews and sensible survival. God bless America. Long live the Republic.